Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well. My name is Regan. For my returning viewers and also to my new subscribers, I usually appreciate so much for great support always. So now, Kenyans, the kinds of people or the kind of leaders we are dealing with now, they are the people who are not supposed to be called human beings. Because for now, I want you to listen to this video carefully, then we proceed. But before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do, ensure you like the video. And again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, take a second, hit the subscription button. And again, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Otherwise, thank you so much for that like and again for that subscription. So I want you to listen to this video very careful. Then we proceed.
Kuna na mimi nataka niseme na nishukuru Rais William Samoei Ruto. Wakati jana umesema shoot but do not kill. I want to repeat it here. In fact, shoot and kill. You cannot have someone coming after your life and you do not want to shoot and kill. You cannot have someone who is going to terrorize you and your family and you are telling me you cannot shoot and kill. You cannot have someone who is coming after your businesses armed and with weapons and you want to tell me that you cannot use shoot and kill. The Constitution, the Police Act has given the police the powers to use their arms where they have evaluated the risk of their lives is in danger.
After you have listened that video, huyo mtu mwenye anaongea on that video or the person who is talking on that video is called Nelson Koech. And Nelson Koech is a National Assembly Defense Committee chairman. Remember, yeye ndio on the National Assembly Defense Committee chairman. So now it has reached a point now where hawa leaders wenye tuko nao au sasa sahi vitu zenye zinatoka kwa midomo zao ni vitu zenye zinasikitisha sana. Because vitu zenye wanaongea up to now ni vitu zenye hazileti furaha wala hazileti shangwe. So for now you can clearly tell the leaders we are dealing with, they are not supposed even to be called human beings because they don't have even that sense of humor. So for now, you can, if you have listened very carefully on that video, utasikia that Nelson Koech is coming out to utter some of the words zenye it is so little. So on that video, unasikia akirudia something else. Anasema ati polisi wasishoot tu ati wanashoot, but they can shoot to kill. Remember, this is not the first time tunahia hii neno shoot to kill. This is the third time. And this third time, it is as follows. The first one who said the things like this, it is Kipchumba Murkomen, the CS of Interior. Then the second one tulisikia kwa William Samoei Ruto. But kwa William Samoei Ruto alisema shoot but not kill. The third one now tunasikia hii maneno na shoot, tumesikia sahi sasa kwa Nelson Koech. And remember, Nelson Koech is the National Assembly Defense Committee chairman. So up to now can clearly tell how this government is coordinating. Huyu akisema hii ina relate na mkiti yenye huyu anasema hii. And that's why there's a video I have done here saying that the government now, they are in a disparate position. Because things they are talking, it's clear indication that they are in a desperate position. Remember, mtu ukiwa desperate, haistahili tunaonyesha the way you are desperate. Just keep calm and correct your ways. But this government, hata kama wamekosea, au hataki correct their ways, wanataka waharibu kabisa. And that's why for now, the only agenda on their mouths ni mambo tuna shoot, ni mambo tuna kushoot hapa na pale. So sahi wanajaribu sasa kuiponize the police. And remember, this is not the first time I'm telling you Kenyans that this government, they are on the aim of weaponizing some of the police. And again I say that not all the police are bad people, but some of them are being weaponized. Because he shoot to kill order wanaambia nani? They are telling the police and the other people. So up to now, you can clearly tell how this government is determined on weaponizing some of the police officers. Because as long as tumesha weaponize a police officer, we will not call it again a police service. We will call it a police force. But up to now, we can clearly just say it is a police force. Because the things now some of the police officers are doing up to now, you can clearly tell that this is not a police service, this is a police force. Because nowadays, there are some of the police au kazi yao tu ni kushoot abruptly. Sijui kwa umeona hiyo kesi ya ya a certain girl aliuliwa akiwa kwao. That bullet sijili penetrate aje into the house. Ika end up hitting her on the head. So up to now can clearly tell that there is some of the police officers who are being weaponized, and it is so dangerous to human beings. Remember, this is a government governed by the rule of law and the constitution. But for now, this government, it's like they have forgotten the rule of law, and again they have forgotten the constitution. So now they are operating on their own. Vitu yenye wanafikiria ndio ni vitu zenye wanasema. What you have to remember is this: a bullet, when it is fired from a police gun, it does not go searching for a tribe ama personality ama vitu ingine. No, sometimes hii bullet inaenda ikue straight outside the intended direction. And that's why unasikia some of the people mara waliuliwa na stray bullet. Haikwangi ati kitu hivi hivi, inakwanga tu hii mambo yanawaambia that bullet si kitu yenye atitendi kisearch mtu, hapana. Hiyo kitu as long as tiko fired huwa inaenda tu. And that's why unasikia some of the times mtu anakuwa being killed by a stray bullet. So for now hii mambo William Samoei tu kusema ati mtu akuwe being shooted on the legs sijui vitu gani, unaweza aim ndio on the leg, but sasa ujui the trajectory of the bullet. So for now you can clearly tell these words of shoot to kill now inakuwa mingi among these government officials or these government leaders, because tunaisikia mara kwa mara. Tulisikia kwa Kipchumba Murkomen, tumesikia kwa William Samoei Ruto, ndio tumesikia kwa Nelson Koech. This is not the first time, this is the third time. So up to now you can clearly tell that this thing or this term called shoot to kill is now popular inside the government. Na hiyo ndo wanataka, because wameona sasa all these tactics zenye wamejaribu kufanya imekata. And that's why now wanajaribu sasa kusisitiza sana hii mambo ya shoot to kill. Na ni mbaya sana because these things it will be gathered. Hizi vitu yote yenye tunasikia, huyu anasema hii, ule anasema hii, ule anasema hii, anasema hii. The likes of kina Kamketo anasema siji ma bandits yotolewe wapi na wapi na wapi. Hizo vitu zitakuja kusanywa one day na ikuwe gathered as an evidence. And we never know. Someone can be on his way preparing all these kind of evidences. Then one day we shall see someone presenting them to International Criminal Court. We never know. That's why, because these leaders we are having up now, they are just talking because people are talking. And you can tell from what now Nelson Koech is coming out to tell. But remember this. Remember this. Ule mtu mwenye anaua kutumia sword, pia yeye atakufa kutumia sword. He who kills by the sword will die by the sword. And that's why we usually tell the police, ukiua mtu na hiyo risasi, pia wewe jua tu yako pia labda utamalizwa na risasi. Clear? So for now, let's everybody just know what is right and what is wrong. Hii mambo ya kupewa orders, sijui mara this, do this, do this. Just remember that he who kills by sword dies by sword. It is very clear. Hakuna mambo ya tutahepa hivi na hivi, hapana. Mtu wezi hepa hiyo. And remember, he who beats the drum of war will have it on his doorsteps. Siku moja tu pia itambishia. Because for now we have reached at a point now, this government they don't care about the lives of its citizens. Si hata kukea peke yake, wanaogopa their own citizens. And that's why wakisikia tu time yote wamesema ati kuna maandamano, wanakuwa in panic na wanaanza kufunga mabarabara nini hapa pana pale. Why? Because now the government, they are in fear and they are fearing their own citizen. So for now you can clearly tell that now William Samoei Ruto ako frustrated na ako angry at the same time, because people have caught up with his corruption act and false picture yenye alikuwa anasema tio yeye ni Christian hapa na pana pale. For now sisi hatukubaliani eti Ruto ni Christian. Ruto yeye anajua dini yake. Because up to now vitu yenye anafanya, hata ukisema tu ni Christian ni kama unapaka Christianity matope. So for now huwezi sema ati huyu ni Christian nini, hapana. Sasa sisi tunajua tu yeye ni president, hatuwezi sema siji yeye ni nani, For now tunajua tu William Samoei Ruto ni president na tunajua tribe yake. Hii mambo ya kusema siji yeye ni Christian nini, hiyo hatujui, because the things anafanya, a Christian can not do such kind of things. So for now, that's why William Samoei Ruto is so frustrated and angry, because watu walishika hizi ujanja zake mapema. That's why sasa anaangalia an alternative way in order to dodge all these things zenye watu wanamwandama na. So for example, for now, remember the presidency who are the symbol of unity. But for now, what we can say, president now anaata some of the words zenye hazistahili. We can call them unpresidential words. Hizo sasa si presidential words kabisa. Those are unpresidential, because those things zenye anaata from his mouth, it is clear indication that huyu ni mtu mwenye sasa hayuko ready ati ku leave the power, anataka ku rule forever. And that's why I've said the presidency is a symbol of national unity. And when a president utters words like shoot in the leg, it is not only deeply troubling. And that's why nimekwambia those are now the unpresidential things. Since independence, tumeona vizuri hakuna president mwenye amekuja kwa nje kusema that shoot to kill ama shoot in the leg ama shoot to do what. So for now, President William Samoei Ruto ako frustrated, at the same time ako angry, because watu walijua ujanja yake na wanajua kucounter hizo ujanja zake zenye anafanya. What's your opinion? Drop it at the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for great support. Consider subscribing, commenting, liking and sharing. Let's meet in another video.